Hey guys, Thunder E here in the new crib. I'm still unpacking, trying to set things up. No headphone wall behind me yet, but I wanted to actually do this video because this came up last night, and pretty much the title speaks for itself. General Zod will be Doomsday. Yes! Interesting. Some of you might be pissed, but anyway, let me give you the details why I think so and where it comes from. So Variety had an interview with Michael Shannon, who played General Zod in Man of Steel, and he had a few things to say about his role in Batman v Superman. We do know in the trailer he shows up in a body bag, probably taken to LexCorp, but we do have some more information from him. So he says, sorry, not Variety, it's Vulture. I apologize, I said Variety. That's who interviewed him. He says, I was in costume and I couldn't use my fingers because in the sequel I have flippers instead of hands. So I had these wax flippers on my fingers and I couldn't open the door. And I could hear Zack, that's Zack Snyder, the director, being like, where's Shannon? Where the F is he? The whole crew was standing around. I was like knocking on the door with my flippers, let me out of here. And then he says basically someone from Kraft Food Services, he was actually paying attention to what was going on. He came open up the door for me, otherwise I would have gotten fired. I'm sure he's probably saying this kind of jovially. And then he goes on to say, well, I haven't seen the trailer either, so I don't know what I am in the trailer. I could be a toaster or Porsche, I don't know. Well, I disagree. I don't think it's going to be a toaster or a Porsche, but I think this lends credence to those Doomsday rumors. Now, in the comic books, Doomsday's had a couple of different origins. He initially was created as this, you know, almost war machine. He has some Kryptonian backgrounds in some, in some parts of the comic books. But if you go with the Kryptonian background, it kind of makes sense. I mean, from what we expect that, of course, Lex is the main nemesis here, and we expect that he will be working through the background. So if he gets General Zod's body and he conducts experiments, does some mutation, and is able to maybe re-energize or reactivate it with kryptonite or what have you, I don't know. But that could, of course, cause the creation of Doomsday. Now, he says flippers, most likely those are prosthetics for a green screen, or, you know, wherever they use green screen so that the effects can be applied later. It sounds like those are bone claws that Doomsday has. Now, initially, I wasn't a fan of the idea of having Doomsday because I kind of looked at it and I said, well, Doomsday kills Superman. And I grew up with that mindset. But I do get it now, in the sense that if you're going to technically have that last final fight with Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman come together, working together as a team, you want somebody who's strong enough to actually fill that void and also cause some kind of strife within all team members. Now, initially they talked about Metallo being the villain for Man of Steel 2, but since they went the route of Batman v Superman, that wasn't the case. And, you know, it kind of makes sense because Metallo really has a grudge against Superman more than anything else, you know, I think Doomsday being mindless, being something that has some of those Kryptonian origins and something Lex can use to play on people's, you know, thoughts and feelings, especially with the fight from with General Zod, can go a long way. So, you know, so there's some other rumors that there was an attack at that court hearing, and if you kind of look back on the trailer, there's a scene where Lois Lane docks down, and with a crowd of people, it looks like something's going on. So there might be an attack. I know the rumor I heard basically said that, you know, they blame Superman there for that attack. It went a little bit too off course, but I can see there being some kind of attack by some creature. It could happen. But I do like the way that, if this is the way Doomsday is going to be introduced into this, I do like the way it's going to be introduced in the fact that you're using General Zod's body to create this new creature that is still Kryptonian based, and that you can use to prey on people's fears and, of course, and misconceptions about Superman. So I think that goes a long way, and I think it will work. So that's it. That is General Zod becoming Doomsday, or, you know, basically he will become Doomsday in Batman v Superman next year in March 25th. Other interesting news is the CEO of Warner Brothers, I cannot pronounce his name, but he did state that he has watched the movie several times. Seriously, bastard. I mean, we're going to wait almost a year for this thing, and you've seen it several times. And the interview came out yesterday, and he said he had just watched it the day before. So he's probably taking his whole family to go see this movie. And you know, there were rumors that they got a standing ovation and all that stuff. But at least it's nice to hear that he said that basically he appreciated the fact that he took time, delayed the movie because it's given them a better product. Hopefully it turns out that way. But that's it, guys. Anyway, any thoughts or comments about General Zod becoming Doomsday? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is this something you're going, no? But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments down below. Don't forget to like and share this video, favorite this video, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.